Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over flat foot when we throw our roundhouse kicks versus up on the ball of the foot. This is a question that I always see people have arguments. It's like, oh, you shouldn't be up on the ball of your foot because you can get swept, or oh, why you flat foot if you have no rotation, right? You have too much friction on the ground. Well, here's my take on that question and my answer. Starting off with going on the ball of the foot. Especially in Muay Thai, you want to go up on the ball of the foot. That way you really get that friction off the ground, and then you can really put a lot of power into your kick. It also helps you put more of the hip, and it protects your knee, right? If you try to pivot flat-footed, it might really harm your knee because your whole body's trying to turn while your foot is flat, creating too much friction. So my take on it is that I like to go up on the ball of my foot, especially when it comes to body kicks and head kicks. So for low kicks, you can go flat-footed, but for body kicks and head kicks, you want to go up on the ball of your foot. Now, don't get ahead of yourself. I'm gonna be going more into detail and telling you my take on flat foot versus on the ball of the foot. So we're gonna be starting off going up on the ball of the foot. So I'll show you here first. So here's my fight stance. I'm gonna throw my rear roundhouse kick here to the body. Here, boom. Boom. I go up on the ball of my foot. I extend the arm here, boom, and then I kick. Now, when I go up on the ball of the foot, I take a little bit of a step, and again, that's gonna help me put a lot of my hip, my power into the target. And then when I kick, my foot's already 45 degrees. When I'm stepping, 45 degrees. And then when I go up, it makes it a lot easier for me to rotate my body and really hit my target. Now, going flat-footed, there is two occasions that I like to do flat foot, and here are the occasions, right? So the first one is that I'm doing a low kick, right? And when I go flat-footed for the low kick, the pressure or the weight of my body is still on the ball of my foot, even though my heel is touching the ground. So I'm gonna be doing a low kick here, boom. I kind of hop into it, right? I hop into it. And then I'm stepping flat-footed, but the weight's still on the ball of my foot, so it allows for rotation to still take place. Of course, I'm hopping into it, so I'm already landing in that position that's gonna allow me to hit a powerful kick, right? So we have a low kick here, and then we have a body kick. We go up on the ball of the foot for body kicks and head kicks. Now, when can we go another time on be flat on our foot, right? So when can we be flat on our foot? And the question goes back to when they say, oh, if you're up on the ball of your foot, then someone can easily sweep you, right? So just like a defense, this is something I teach my students, just like when you're blocking something, not every block that you make is gonna block everything. So if I shield like this, it's not gonna block every single punch. I gotta move my shield, right? If I shield like this and they go for a body shot, well, then I bring my elbow down slightly and cover my body. If they go for the hook, then I cover here with my arm and then cover the hook, right? There's always gonna be an opening. There's gonna be a what if, right? There's always gonna be something that the person can do. So then we gotta play that chess game and be able to fix our form, fix ourselves, our structure, to be able to adapt to what's happening. So let's say that somebody catches my kick and they're trying to sweep me. Then I go up on I go flat on my foot. This is one of the things that I love to do. So when I throw a kick, I'm throwing my kick here, boom, and then right now, of course, you see me on my foot flat because I'm trying to balance. So I'm up on the ball of my foot, and then I go flat. And then from here, if somebody was to try to sweep me, it's gonna be harder because I have more weight and more friction on the ground, right? And from here, I can hop, right? I hop and I go back nice and flat. So if somebody tries to sweep me, it's gonna be a little bit harder. So what I'm trying to say is that you can switch, all right? It's not like one size fits all, and a lot of people try to do this all the time. It's like, all right, like this is the perfect art. This is the perfect punch. Like there is no perfect. Everything, it needs to be adapted to the opponent that you're fighting, right? Because and yourself, because so many people have different structures, body structures, and some things might work for shorter people that might not work for taller people. Some things work for taller people that might not work for shorter people, right? And on top of that, you can adapt. So let's say if I throw a kick and somebody catches my kick, then I go flat foot. That way I have more balance and I have more grip on the ground. So when they try to sweep me, it's gonna be a little bit harder. So just get that mentality that we need to adapt, and there is not a one size fits all. I know that sometimes we want that magic pill that's gonna give us everything, but that's not the way that life works. Life needs to be worked on, and we need to train our skills and train multiple skills for multiple scenarios. So that is my take on going up on the ball of the foot when we throw a roundhouse kick versus going flat footed when we throw a roundhouse kick, right? That is my personal take. Hope that these tips help you on flat foot versus going up on the ball of the foot for your roundhouse kicks. Use them in your next training session or sparring session, and see you guys in the next video.